He said Gervonta saying that he's gonna, after this fight, call out Farm. That's something that Mayweather
call out who?
He said that after this fight.
Fighter, not cutting you off. Fighters talk, but the business side, you know, we'll always have conversations with the fighter on, because it's his career. But again, everybody wants to fight Tank. Everybody wants to fight Tank. Not just Farmer. All the champions want to fight him. Some of the champions at 26 want to move up and fight Tank. But that's what happens when you have the star power, and everybody knows that Tank's a killer. He's a killer. What it happens is we have plenty of experience when it comes to like these homecoming fights. You know, I saw numerous mistakes in the Hearn Williams fight. You know, Tank wanted to bring a fight here to Baltimore. Floyd said, let's do it. And we're here. And I think that, so he'll be able to learn from the previous fighters' mistakes because he has an experienced team. You know, we're going to be able to take a lot of things off his plate where he can focus all on the boxing part. And again, let's face it, he's not in with an easy guy. Everybody else is easy, but he got 2 hands, he got 2 feet, and he's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? He just happens to be Tank mandatory. So you can, in this sport, you can never overlook the guy that's in front of you. That's why I never plan 2-3 fights, meaning with the fighter as a promoter's responsibility. I know what we're going to be doing 2 years from now. And I'm telling you, this kid's going to be well on his way to being a pay-per-view star. Mayweather Promotions, Floyd, we know about building stars. We done built the biggest star ever in this entire sport. We know a thing or two about building stars. Yeah. I can tell you, he has a such thing called a mandatory. So whether we like it or not, all fighters have mandatory. So let me ask you this question. So he don't fight the fighter and it's mandatory, will he get stripped of the title? How silly does that make? See, the thing is, with a lot of fighters having problems with, we're our own bosses. You know what I'm saying? Is that we have a plan for Tank for the future. Nobody likes the plan, but I don't care. Tank don't care. Floyd don't care. Al don't care. We're gonna do what's best for our fighter, and we're gonna take Gervonta Davis to the greatest heights of this sport. Gervonta Davis is gonna be the biggest star in this sport, and he's gonna knock a lot of guys out on the way. He's special. He's special. Well, I think more, that's been slightly exaggerated. It happens, but taking a loss is a part of the sport. You know, it happens. We had a fighter, I had a fighter just lost this weekend. Tevin just lost in the weekend in a tough fight, whatever. But he'll be back. He looks like he's never even been in a fight. So, again, he understood a few mistakes he made in the fight. He'll be able to go back and correct it. I gave him a great example of you-know-who, Badou Jack. Badou Jack got knocked out in the first round in February of 2014. If I'm not mistaken, no, it wasn't Porky. It was Derek Edwards. He has an opportunity because he's with the right situation. Is that I'm gonna take a little time off, gonna put him in a fight or two, and I'm gonna get him another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens with Mayweather Promotion. We get your opportunity. And all we can do is bring you to the dance. You got to get in there and kick the door open. And we 100% believe in Andrew Tabiti. He's a phenomenal fighter. Taking a loss from Daughter Coach. Daughter Coach just lost last year himself. Got knocked out. Here it is. He's in the finals. The same with his opponent who's fighting in the finals. He lost too. So a loss is part of the sport, and it's just how you be able to handle coming back. A true champion is always be able to bounce back from a loss, and it'll be no different. Badou Jack took that loss. He went on to fight in 6 world championship fights back to back. He went on after getting knocked out to being a 2-time world champion. What are we talking about? And go on to make millions of dollars. We know what we're doing.
I know $7,000, $8,000 checks when I see it.
No, they're a little more than that, but it's all good.
Yeah, so I need to start there.
Gervonta is so relentless. So relentless. Why do you think that he has that attitude? Let's go. I mean, he trains harder than anybody out there.
Well, I think a lot has to do with his background, how he was raised. Anytime you get the chance to, what's up, baby, to uplift yourself from poverty. We all grew up, well, you know, a lot of us grew up in troubling times and troubling situations. So once you get the opportunity to uplift yourself from those type of surroundings, but also still continue to help the people around you, but more so become a role model to show the kids that you don't have to go out there, rob, steal, and kill. You can put the guns down for gloves. You know what I mean? And that's, I think, what he has shown these kids is that, you know, hey, he grew up in the Uptown Gym. Calvin groomed him and raised him, and he worked hard and got an opportunity. He made the most of opportunity. Floyd Mayweather immediately fell in love with him. We signed him and brought him a part of the team. And in just a short period, he's become a 2-time world champion. And Gervonta Davis right now is making millions of dollars.